Hey guys, how you doing? Jack at Staccato. So probably one of the biggest questions that you guys hit me up in the DMs or when I'm out, people ask me the most about the Staccato P is the Staccato P DPO variant. DPO stands for Dawson Precision Optic, and that would be the modular mounting system that they have that was made by Dave Dawson of Dawson Precision for us at Staccato to mount various red dots to these pistols. Here's something of note: the Staccato 2011 P DPO, the direct mount is for the Leupold Deltapoint Pro, which coincidentally for me is my favorite pistol mounted red dot. My reasons for that over the Trijicon RMR, and I have nothing against the Trijicon RMR. I own Trijicon RMRs and I have them on various pistols. The Deltapoint for me was the first red dot that I ever put on a pistol, and it was on my first carry gun that had a dot. It was on my first concealed carry gun that ever had a dot. Now, what I like about it is across the board, if you were to rate durability, battery life, clarity, dot, fast acquisition, ease of maintenance, electronically tough, it rates high when you average them all out. Now, with some things it doesn't do as good as others, but when I put them all together, when I look at it holistically across the board, it really does a lot of things for me at a high level that I like. Some of those things that I like is, I love the clear field of view. It's got a big window, and it has the glass clarity is unmatched by any other optic out there. Now, there's no free lunch. You get this amazing edge-to-edge clarity with just a crystal clear glass, and the payoff for that is less battery. Now, you hear some guys kind of talking out of their neck about Deltapoint Pros, about like how they've just got like 18 days or 2 weeks or 4. Like, I've never experienced that. Now, somebody might have, but I have never experienced that with a Deltapoint Pro. Safe bet is maybe every 2 months change out the batteries on a Deltapoint. I haven't had one die on me yet. Just every 2 months I change it out. I don't know how much, like the price of the battery is that insignificant to me that I don't bother to really remember how much one of those batteries costs. And I can get them anywhere. If I'm working at night or midnights or anytime during the day, there's like always a CVS or a Walgreens or something nearby where I can go buy one of these batteries. It's no big deal. So just about every 2 months I change it out. I can't even get my radio or my body-worn camera's battery to last through a whole shift, so I'm not really worried about the battery life on here. There's been some other optics that have come out recently with battery life issues, and everybody seems to have forgotten about all their concerns that they had about the Deltapoint Pro. Now, other things I like about it, especially now, like with my capacity with Staccato, is like we come out and we show people our products, we show them what we have available, and and then also in my professional life and personal life, when I'm showing people how to shoot a red dot, it's just, I notice that people naturally take to the Deltapoint easier, and I can get somebody up to speed, familiarized, and if they want to switch to another dot after that, more power to you. But I've just got this big safety blanket, this big old window, and they can see through it. There's no distortion, and it just seems to be the easiest thing to bring somebody up to speed with. And I mean, that means a lot, especially when, like you said, if you want to change out your battery, if you're worried about your battery life, if you just change it right out through the top. Now, their form factor, again, no free lunch. You know, a lot of people are like either their Holosuns or their Trijicon, where they can make the adjustments off to the side. For me, I'm used to just making my adjustments on my Deltapoint, so it's not that big of a deal. People talk about you tap to scroll up and then you get to the top and scroll down. Well, here's a little secret. When I'm tapping to make it brighter and I want to make it lower, I don't have to go all the way up. I just hit it for a second, it blinks, and then I go back down. Now, I set it for what I want, but usually it's got about 12 settings. I leave it in the middle. That usually gets me for most conditions across a spectrum of lighting conditions. Now, again, you guys can do what you want. Just for me, without adding any other optics plates, without adding anything else, without adding something else into the mix, just having the optic that it was really designed for to go on there, it's just another piece of kind of security for me. But you know, some of you might not be familiar, might not have used Deltapoint Pro yet. Electronically, my experience, these are the toughest electronically. And I find that we shoot these guns a lot more than we drop them. Some guys do, but for most of us, I find that we shoot these guns a lot more than we drop them. So if you've got a durability concern, you got to measure that about what you're more concerned about. For me, I'm less concerned with dropping it than I am shooting it and it not dying from me shooting it. So that is what I have found. I found out of all the miniature pistol mounted red dots, the electronic package on this seems to last the longest. Also, if you are active law enforcement, the LE pricing that Leupold offers is pretty tough to beat. Now, what you want to do, like especially if you're on your phone, you go on the Leupold website, you scroll all the way down. They don't make this easy to find. It's called their VIP program. It's going to be all the way at the bottom. It's going to say VIP program. You sign up for that. You put in all your information. It's going to ask you for like a picture of your credentials. You just scan that in there. Usually in about a day, they get back to you, let you know if you're approved. After that, you get your kind of pricing for that. Now, I work for Staccato. I don't work for Leupold. So take that for what it is. I mean, I have a very special relationship with Leupold. I send them money. They send me stuff. But if you sign up for that program, you're going to be very pleased with the pricing that is made available to you as a law enforcement officer. And if there's anybody else out here that's listening and you are current military or prior service, upload that information. Be it your DD-214, your retirement paperwork, retired LE, anything like that. Go ahead, take that opportunity. I think you're going to be really, really pleased with that pricing that they've made available to you. And to keep that pricing that way, we don't talk about it. It's kind of like a Fight Club thing. We don't go around talking about it because we want to keep that going as much as we can. But like I said, I highly encourage you because it's one of those things where it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to pass up once you look at it. So that's just me, my thoughts on red dots for these guns, which one that I like to put on. If you guys have any questions about that, hit me up in the comments. You can hit me up in the DMs. Going to be talking about holsters here soon. All right, guys, have a good one.